And I've been starting ending, should I say, every episode with one God. That's one God. With one God. And, there's, because I'm a believer. I believe in one God. Now, what does hip hop have to do with that? Hip hop, you're talking about two elements, two entities, two objects, two ideas, right? Like I love all hip hoppers. Like, there's no hate between me and another hip hopper. You know what I mean? You love that. You love the culture. I love the culture. Man, we'll be best of friends by the end of the conversation. You know what I mean? And I recognize the legends. You know what I mean? You've been in the game since the 70s, the 60s. You know what I mean? Because we are the children of the 1960 civil rights movement. And you put that work in and help to build this culture that we have. I definitely respect that. Respect that. Like Bones Malone is a legend in the game. And the other day on Facebook he posted, hip hop has changed our lives. Hip hop has changed our lives. But it won't save it. We must do that for ourselves. Bars, right? Bars. Like I can't even argue against that. Like that's there it is. You gotta put that work in. You know what I mean? But that's what kind of differs a hip hopper from a non-believer. Like that's like I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna debate against that. You know what I mean? Being a believer of hip hop, I know practicing hip hop is the act of saving myself. That's where I would try to add on. Like you add on. So that, like, so it in the beginning, was it the hip or was it the hop in the very beginning? Was it the intelligence or was it the movement? I think intelligence. Then in the intelligence is three-dimensional. That fourth dimension is time, but then that movement happens, and that's why we call it hip hop. In my eyes, like that's the faith, that's the belief, that's the understanding, right? As I grab three ideas and then start putting movement to it, give it a direction. That's real hip hop. That like, and it can save your life, especially if you practice it. If you practice, I was the Neo Volo Chronicles, or should I say the Daddy Volo Chronicles, is about me and my son and the stories that we're reading and how we using those stories to create new ideas and determine the difference between morality and immorality, or vice versa. So that's why I started there, and then the Neo Volo show was the metaverse and trying to play around with the new technologies and share them with the world. And I'm gonna do the same with other devices. The more and more we grow, the more and more I keep doing these broadcasts, shows, entertainment, whatever you want to call them. I'm always on a serious note, but I like to be facetious. I like to help the children laugh. So, and I've been touching on the politics tip because it's like we don't know politics like that, and that's what I mean. Like we confuse hip hop with Democrat and Republican. Like no, that's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they the same bird. On the same bird, we hear people say that all the time. Stuck in the middle, trying to, add balance, But it is the truth, love, and courage. That's what we supposed to have your spirituality. You know what I mean? So it's It's not that to see hate. It's not that to see hate. People that seek those things is actually the devils. They the wicked. They the wicked. I mean, we supposed to seek truth, love, and courage. It's funny. I'm trying to remember. Danica Marie. Yeah, I follow her on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. She might be on Facebook. Facebook been blocking me, and so this is kind of like the block out video. Like I can't post on Facebook like I want to because they restricted my account. Yeah, they actually do these things. Like I say it, and people are like, nah, they ain't really. Yo, they inform me that they blocking it. Yo, we putting you at the bottom of the feed. So if they doing it, that means YouTube's doing it. That means Twitter's doing it. I mean, they all Twitch and that's what we've been complaining about. And it's funny because the only party, the political party that's saying, yeah, we know that they're doing it, we want them to do it, is the Democrat. You know what I mean? Like they the ones that wanted to. We gotta block Trump. Well, Trump's. We gotta block Trump. Well, Trump's. We gotta block Trump. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's too much power with his voice. He can, cause devastation or whatever they trying to swing it. However they want to swing it. Because of white supremacy. And then it's like, well, what about black supremacy? And it's like, well, that's just as evil too. Like then that's when they telling themselves, right? No, I'm sorry about. Danica Marie said, and going back to me talking about the three fates of classic mythology. She said the sisterhood, like she made sister and hood hyphenated ha, right? So she said the sisterhood is teaching us to take stagnant and stupid. She said the sisterhood is teaching us to be stuck, stagnant, and stupid. Now y'all remember I was like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? And how Snow White dropped the good, the bad, and the beautiful, right? The beautiful. And it's like, we got these hood Jones. That's what they preaching their words. Like they not, they don't need a man or whatever, or they balling, and you know what I mean. And then when you see them ready to fight their sisters, it's like a real manhood. They seem like she's scared. That's why she acting like that. That's real, But to fall back on just religion, politics. Science is what I'm trying to do real quick 5-minute episodes. I'll talk more about Tyra Mack and Charles Booker and Winsome Ears and even Jerome Davison, who he's no longer running, but because he had that gun, that KKKs, what I'm saying, that don't sit well with them. So he had to go. He had to be the first to go, right? But we'll analyze that some more. I might do another video later on today, but tonight I'll be on the Twitch, because it's another Philly Things show, and I'm awake, and so God's willing, I might be on there. I'm ending on that note. I took up more than enough of your time, and I appreciate you for listening to these words. And keep your head up. Keep seeking for that one God that is hip-hop. And I've been ending, should I say,